All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brian DeGrizzly, and we're about to check out the brand new. Finally, we get the Fantastic Four First Steps, the teaser, not the trailer for the trailer,
The official
the
teaser.
the official teaser.
You're not gonna
of
make them wait an hour. You don't want to wait
Yeah,
an
right.
hour for first.
Pull it up. It's the hour countdown.
All right,
But yeah, let's check it out.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
all right.
Yeah. So this is your first time seeing that. So I saw it a couple times. I couldn't help myself. I saw it a couple times this morning. So this is your first time. I want to know what you initially thought.
I'm a little happy right now.
Okay.
Because it looks like they went the first time they went into space, they weren't in a different universe. So they're in that same universe. So that made me happy for the first thing. It looks, I mean, it's retro, but some of it doesn't look great. Some of it doesn't. It just, not in my opinion. I still think Johnny Storm.
No,
I didn't look like the way he looked, but I did not hate Pedro Pascal. It was fantastic. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I was going to hate it, and I'm more intrigued with this now than I was before.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what tease is supposed to do. You're supposed to tease you and get you to say, okay, I don't need to know anything about what's going on, but just seeing them a little bit, the family, I'm a little bit more intrigued.
Yeah. I mean, for a teaser, when I first saw this, it was like, I'm like, okay, we got to see everybody with their. Oh no, we didn't see Pedro. We didn't see Mr. Fantastic with his powers.
Nope.
But we saw everyone else.
Saw his mustache.
Yeah, I saw his mustache, and even the mustache. I was like, it was more Howard Stark kind of style, very, very much, 60s, where it's a little bit more neater and clean cut rather than like a big bushy, Magnum PI kind of style. So it's not, it's more of a 60s than an 80s stash.
Yeah, exactly.
With Johnny, the one that got me was like he went into space, or he was like going up to space, and then I'm kind of curious about that scene because I was like,
floated back down, without having any type of
the power, So I was like, is there no oxygen, so therefore he can't light up, or did he just wanted to test something? I don't know. That seemed like
it should be no oxygen, and then that's why he can't light up. That's what.
Yeah,
should be.
Yeah.
But then how can he breathe?
Yeah, if he's up there, because
comic books, guys. Because
exactly. But my first thing that I really, really wanted to pay attention to was how the Thing looked, and
great.
I loved it. I love it. That is straight up Alex Ross, man. That is I loved it.
I
I have one issue. I wish he was a little bit bigger, like taller and stuff. But that's all right. I mean, in the comic books, sometimes he's the same height as everyone else. Sometimes he's a little bit bigger. Sometimes he's as big as the Hulk. So he's definitely a beefcake. Don't get me wrong. But I saw this and I was like, oh. And then the sound effects, like it's just the like when he claps, when he licks his finger. My biggest issue was
terrible.
Really? I think that looks gorgeous, man. I think that looks so good.
Not good at all. This looks better.
Yeah, him in his in the trench coat.
That looks weird. Like it just doesn't look good over there. But
that looks like right out of a comic book, man. I think that looks awesome.
His eyes, the reflection, but it's the reflection part. I don't think it looks good. I think it looks too CGI-y. But that looks good. So like it's I'm
sure they're gonna tweak it a little bit still,
Yeah, I don't want to say like I'm hating on it, but yeah, there's some parts I thought it was good, some parts I don't like. I like when the brow's more pronounced. I think that looks good. Looks fine.
Yeah. If what got me at first was I saw this look and I'm like, I like the look, and then the voice, and then he spoke.
The voice is good.
And it took me a second to kind of like, okay, because he is, from the Bear, and then on top of that they have him cooking. I was like, come on, like you want us to not think about this character in one of the biggest roles that he's ever done in the Bear, and you have him like talk about cooking and stuff. But I'm just so used to like that same kind of style of voice for the Thing from the cartoons, and Michael was it Chiklis, had this very like raspy, like, oh, it's clobbering time, like over exaggerated kind of comic booky. But I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. I thought he was pretty cool. And then obviously this is the scene that everyone paused, and I don't know if you see something intriguing right off the bat.
Look at the suits in the back. That's what I was looking first. And
the
then,
suits.
Yeah.
Down the board. So a lot of people are like
going like a wormhole. So it looks this looks like a wormhole.
Yeah. So I saw like a video of somebody breaking down everything, and a lot of it is just like equations and shit. But there, like if you get a high def and looked at it, one side says entrance or enter, and the other side, the side closer to us, says exit. So some kind of wormhole. So it's kind of a tease, I think, for
how it's going to happen, or
did it happen? He's at least looking at it. Yeah. Yeah. So, and they already kind of, which made me think with Doctor Strange, where he's able to teleport between universes and blah blah blah, and all the other stuff they got going, and then when Spider-Man and him are in the mirror universe, Spider-Man uses math to figure out the magic. So I wonder if that's something that he's gonna do. Use science to figure out like the quote unquote magic. That like Doctor Strange.
Well, I mean, isn't that what Thor said? My world, science and magic are the same.
Yeah.
I definitely dig that. I think this looks good.
That's cool. That's like super old school. I got to admit though, the Pedro, I can give or take.
This looks very fake.
Yeah.
The hand does not look right. Like there's things that I see that look fine. And
I know why. Because that, like, if you play it again, she's like phasing in and out there.
Yeah, but his hand looks like a mannequin. It looks like a mannequin's hand.
Yeah.
Like, look at it. It doesn't look like his hand.
But I think her, like she, I can't think of her name. I'm drawing a blank on her name. She's a great Miss Invisible Woman. Like she just fits the part like so well.
But can she be the only one I say like I actually like?
Yeah. I like Ben. I don't mind Johnny.
I think
It's
that's
still
terrible.
really I kind of like because he's we didn't really get much of him, besides like the two
He's
shots.
a goofball. Like you say, he's a goofball. That's not the Johnny I read about ever. I mean, he plays around, but he plays around more like because he's more of a the face of the Fantastic Four. He's more that type of thing. So that didn't give me that vibes at all.
Oh.
And and we're really breaking something down. I'm just whatever, So I mean, I have no problem with Vanessa Kirby. I think she's great. But it's hitting a bit with me. It is. Some things that are really, really good, and some things I'm like, eh. Like, I think that looks very weird.
I like it with the big eyebrow.
But it's not just the protruding eyebrow. It's about how the face overall looks.
I mean that's the thing I remember from the comic book. Like it's just straight from the comic book.
The protruding eyebrow, but like
even the mouth.
Face. This looks better, but the other one, I don't know. I'm not in love with it. I'm just not. I feel like part of it, some of it's the CGI, some of it just looks weird. Some of it's great. Where is it? Right here. He looked really good
when he was running. Or Pedro.
It looks like, that looks more Mr. Fantastic to me. So Reed Richards, that looks like Reed Richards.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Like I say, he's not too. He's not as off-putting as I would have expected. Like I thought at least from the teaser, it was not too bad. It's still very 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 Pedro Pascal though.
What you feel about this?
This was, I did not expect that. That is a cool. I mean, I seen a lot of people complaining about, oh, why is he so small? And I'm like, doesn't he shrink sizes in the comic book?
I do believe he does. He changes sizes no matter what. So I think he can. Yeah,
like he can get as big as a Celestial, and then he can get as small as like
a statue or something.
Yeah. So, and then this is also perspective. I mean,
No, I mean he's still probably small, but he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's not. How you gonna eat the world if you're inside the world?
Yeah.
So I understand that, but I don't think that's reality as a problem.
Yeah, but I like it. At least we're getting an actual Galactus. Then the money shot. And then the music. I thought the music was really, really comic booky epic, like the Fantastic at the end was like Fantastic Four all choir and kind of silly. It kind of fits the aesthetic of what it is.
I worry it might be too silly, even though it's a very silly type of thing.
Oh, really? I didn't get silly vibes from the.
I feel like the whole thing, even the concept of the timeline, is very silly. And him, clearly, he's silly. I don't see him, as Human Torch, as Johnny Storm. I don't see it, but I don't know. And maybe it's just me overthinking it.
And you also remember he's got to be like a 60s, little bad boy, like Steve McQueen more style in that, like, not like smart ass, kind of person. So I mean, I wish I got more of Johnny Storm though.
There's more heartthrob, and he just looks weird with the hair.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm gonna watch it one more time, and then we get.
Yeah. I'm done. Oh wait, I think I muted it.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
I even like that. It's 4x3 and then.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
I like the presenting Fantastivision. During the live event, though, after that, it said something. Another screen popped up, something about the Future Foundation, something. I was like, "Oh, really? Okay." Like they're already introducing Future Foundation, but I don't know. It wasn't in the trailer. It was like after the logo, then that popped up, but it didn't show up in the trailer, which is interesting. Yeah, and then we also skipped over John Malkovich. His
I just
with
skipped
the
over
gray
John.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Remind me of Red. I was like, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a few theories I heard of who he might be. So, but everyone's saying he's gonna be the villain though. So
A villain, but you still
A
got
villain,
Galactus. I mean, you still have a lot. I'm excited still to see it. Overall, I'm gonna see, want to see everything together and see if it makes sense.
Yeah, and we're still missing a lot of stuff we haven't seen in this yet. The Silver Surfer. We haven't seen that. Supposedly there's supposed to be another Herald as well. So he might have a couple Heralds that we haven't seen. Still haven't seen the front of Galactus. So, you still haven't seen Mr. Incredible, his powers. So
Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Incredible. Channeling Brand Man.
Exactly.
But yeah, Mr. Incredible. We haven't seen his powers yet. So yeah. So there's still a lot of stuff we haven't seen yet. Did I say it again? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh man. That's how you know it's like super late.
That's all right. Reed Richards will look good. I think that'll be fine, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm okay with what is I've seen. There's a lot of Easter eggs I've seen, but I can't wait to see a real trailer.
Yeah. Might be a month or two out still. I'm assuming maybe about next month, March, might get a trailer.
Give you 3 months out. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let the Captain America movie do its thing and then get ready for the next thing. So yeah. So I can see about sometime next month. But yeah, cool. Anything else?
No, I'm okay with this. We'll just see how it goes, and I still think Ben looks like claymation, but whatever.
It's a Rockmation. That's funny. But if you're watching this right now, we're recording it. So we'll talk more about it when we're live with a lot of the chat. So if you want to come in and join us when we're live, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can come and be part of the discussion on Thursday when we talk about Fantastic Four some more with everyone in the chat, see how you guys all feel. But if you can't make it, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think about this trailer. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Where do you fit kind of in between with some of the looks and vibes of it all? But yeah, we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us with this trailer reaction. But we appreciate everyone. We will see you guys in the next video. Later.
See you guys.